Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Darren and thank you for being here on Koru Kiwi Arts. Now today I thought I'll do something a little different. I decided to do a painting, something really completely out of the box. But I've arranged my video so you can see me going directly to the paints to a piece of paper which I've got here. It's on a canvas. It's just a very thick piece of paper. It's actually a sketchbook. But yeah, I've been busy, very busy. That's why you haven't seen me much on YouTube. But I'm here. So today I'm going to paint something from my imagination. So now I'm going to start painting. Now this is all completely from my imagination. I don't know where I'm going to go with this, but first, I haven't painted for at least a couple of weeks, so I might be a bit rusty. But like they say, if you've ridden a bike, you never forget. So I always paint with dark colours first. It all depends. If you're doing watercolours, you start with light colours, because you can't go, or you can't put light colours over dark colours. In some cases you can't. So I'm going to go with dark. So I'm going to just do a hill, maybe a hill across here like this. Maybe I'll do a large one over here. I'm going to be free about this because I'm not going to worry about any mistakes. I'll do another hill here. Now I'm painting with acrylic paints because you can use them like watercolors in a lot of ways. So I might put some water running down through here. Hope you can hear me. So I'm just doing an outlay or drawing the lines, and then I can paint or block it in. I might do another hill here. Very hilly today. And we'll do the clouds over there. So I have my water here, and I've got a tissue to wipe my brush. It's not new, so I'm just gonna block this in. This is a chisel, well, I call it a chisel and brush. It's had its day. It's all burnt out, but it's still very useful. Now things that are close to you are normally darker. But that's not always the case, because I have taken photos of things that are dark in the far away, or in the foreground, or the background, and things that were close were very light in colour. Depends on where the sun is coming from, or the light. But generally, if you do a painting, normally it's darker at the front. So I'm going to make this one darker. I'm not going to worry about too much detail. It's just a quick painting. I can actually see my camera, and this will help me in case if it stops running. I won't be there talking to myself while painting. I can keep an eye on it. So I'm not going to carry on with that. But in the background, I'm going to add a little bit of this green and a little bit of this, just to lighten the colour off. I don't know the names of these colours. But I guess it's almost the colour of grass. A little bit more water. Now, I'm a New Zealand cultural artist. I love painting. From my imagination, I do a lot of illustration painting. Of Kiwis and landscapes. So let's just paint this through here. Now, another good reason why I like doing paintings like this, it helps me know what colours to select next when it comes to doing the actual painting itself. I'm going to try and move my table away from the camera because it's moving my camera around, making it shake. So I'm going to move my table away from the camera. There's like a, what do you call it, tripod sort of thing holding the camera on my phone, and it's leaning against the table. So every time I paint on the table, it's rocking the camera. So you won't be seeing that anymore. And the background, I'm going to change the colour again to this sort of yellowy green. So I don't know where this is going to go, but it's like going on an adventure. You don't know where you're going to go. It's like being a child in some way. You're in the garden, digging holes, making things out of twigs, and so on. And here, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm doing it with paints, creating a world with my art. Now, with the background, meaning the clouds, I'm going to paint that with this nice blue that I have here. I'm not going to fill it all in. It's going to be random because I want the white areas to act like the clouds. It always pays to paint fast that way. If you paint slow, it gives you time to think, and then your painting doesn't seem to come out as good as if you quickly do it without acknowledging what you're doing. Just do it on the spur of the moment, and then without knowing, you say, wow, that's come out quite good. If it hasn't, you just got to get yourself in that right mood and try again. But with acrylics, you can paint over the acrylics. That's why I love acrylics, because they dry quick and you can paint over them and you don't have to wait for them to dry, not like oils where they can take ages to dry. Okay, quite like that. Now I've got a bit of white there. I use it to mix it with the other colours to change and alter colours that I don't have there on my palette. So I'm going to use this other brush. It's not fine. I'm not using any fine brushes today. I'm not going to sit here and paint for hours. It's going to be a short video. So I'm let's just do, actually let's change the water. Let's clean this brush because I don't want to paint with that colour at the moment. I'm going to paint with this navy blue. Now it is a lot easier to paint something that you see, then that way you know what colours to select. But when you paint from your imagination, you're just painting it as you want it to look. And sometimes it can be a challenge, especially when you see the picture in your head. It doesn't always come out as you want it or as you plan it to be. It doesn't seem to come out. But if I am patient enough, it should come out okay. Now I'm going to add the blue in there now. To give it different tones. Is it still recording? Yes. Now I paint quite, what should I say? My paintings can take me 3 months, 2 months, a week to finish. And I've always wanted to paint something that's going to only take me maybe 20 minutes or half an hour to paint, because I like to paint quick as well, to be free, to not be locked into this into something that has to be perfect. You just do it and don't worry about how it's going to look. Because at the end of the day, it's a way of expressing yourself, and only you and no one else can judge you. You can only judge yourself. No one can judge you, because you're unique, you're different. Not everyone's the same. Now I've got myself a cup of tea here of Edelson. Okay, it's looking very dark. I like it. Now I have another paintbrush here. This one is, I think it used to be a chisel end, maybe a bullnose end one, or at the end there, but I don't know. But I'm going to use it to create twigs and stuff. So I don't know how this is going to go, so I'm going to oh yeah. Now, I could speed this up. In fact, I will speed this up So you don't have to sit here and watch me do this. Let's do another tree here. Okay. Not perfect, but gives you a general idea. And I might darken this up a bit more. I wasn't sure that my camera was still on. Might do a little bit of brown on the base. And put it in the trees as well. Like that. Let's lighten this brush off and put some lighter colours in there now. It's Friday at the moment, here in Istanbul, Friday afternoon, 4 o'clock. It's getting a little brighter. Not getting as dark. A month ago, this time, a month ago, you would have thought it was 8 o'clock at night, so it was very dark. No, I don't like the way what's going on here, so I'm going to try and fix it up. First, I'm going to add a bit more colour on the bottom here. And do those trees again. Because I've got the green going over the tree. That's better. Maybe I should add one here as well. Wipe my brush and get rid of this colour in here. It will help once it dries. I'll be able to come back and do some more work on it. Some over here. Okay. It's coming together slowly. Maybe another one here. Maybe another one here. A bit of dark in there. Perfect. I'm trying to balance it out. Maybe one here. I like it. Sorry about the bad lighting, pretty late in the afternoon, but if you'd like to see me do more videos like this, please leave it in the comments box below. And thank you again for watching, and take care and have a wonderful, wonderful new day tomorrow. Bye now.